What's up, guys? Welcome to 12M Hustle. Y'all know what time it is. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. It is January 26th. We're about getting to the end of the month. Let's get it. I hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you had a blessed weekend. Tell me you guys saw the NFL games. They were wild, wild, wild. I'm a Patriots fan, so yes, I am going to say it. Let's go, Pat Nation. Yo, yo. Right? But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So, make sure before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe, like, all that Gucci stuff, okay? Thank you. So we're going to go over NQ, MNQ. So this is what we got going on. So we're kind of in this range, which I'm not really digging. We have prior levels. This is prior high, prior high, prior high, and then this is us today. Asia seemed to be getting a good part of the move. You had a good little long. By the way, we're like 8 minutes out from the open. PST time at 6:22. So let's go over what we're looking at. So we had a nice long off the Asia Open. I didn't trade that. And then we had a London pullback, and now we're here. So ideally, what I'm looking for, it's not looking pretty, but we are going to look for a break up. Basically, I'm going to look for a break up on this NQ. I'm going to look for either a pop up into previous day high, right? And then drop back down, or game plan is we get a pull down off the open, we hold 25 649, and then we continue up into previous day high. Those are the two scenarios that I'm looking at. The third scenario is we just sell off, right? We sell off here, we get rejected, we find sellers, and we come down to previous day low. I believe if that happens, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, almost a triple bottom. I think we're gonna break, and then we could possibly go into a nice sell-off day. But it's a Monday, and we're still at the beginning of the year. I just don't see them selling it off previous day low and then all the way back down to 25 435. But not saying it's not possible, because it is. So that's a nice little gap here. We have to see what wants to happen off the open. So that's going to be for NQ to NASDAQ. Let's look at MES. MES, a little bit cleaner of a chart. Same idea, but if you can actually look on the MES, you have a you have a lower high, lower high, lower high, and then now another lower high. So again, the thesis following off ES is giving me the same chills of, hey, ES goes, takes previous day high on ES, and then she comes back down and gives us a nice little sell-off. Or same objective, she sells off the open, she doesn't even touch previous day high into previous day low, and it fills as a gap down here. But the market's been pretty strong couple of days in this month. We've coming off this huge ass downfall in January, so I don't see it why it would sell off, but it could. So I did big earnings this week too as well, and we have news. So there's that. Let's go over YM. 624, 624, 624. And then we have YM. Thesis is pretty clean on YM. Lower high, lower high, lower high. In a downtrend overall. So on YM, I'd be looking anything above this previous day, last week's opening level. I would be going long, right? I'd be going long, targeting 49, 42, going into previous day high. Of course, again, if we fail these levels, I would come down to 49,204. If we fail that, look for a previous day low target, look for 49,049, and then look for a possible 48,861. So wild, right? So that's what I would be doing. And then we have, I'll go over oil real quick. 625, 5 minutes out. Oil, pretty easy concept. Same idea. Is oil's been doing overall over the trend. It's been grinding up slowly. So this night pullback, it's under previous day low. I would do a buy here and look for a previous day high as a target. Anything below $60.45, I would look for a short, and then I would have this nice level here of 60.77 as a possible stop. And looking into that, so 59.92 and possible 59.55 would be it. Okay, so that is the game plan. We'll do Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin for all my cryptos. We had a huge, nice gap up last week. Huge sell off overnight. And then we're sitting between 87, 885, which is kind of crazy. Psychological level again, 90,000. So again, I would continue to short this, and I would have my stop at previous day high, 88,540. Looking for the next target of 85,075 on Bitcoin. So that is the game planio today, guys. Oh, one more thing I wanted to go over real quick. My bad. Is 3 minutes to the open. Let's go over news. News for the week. We got Fed interest rate on Wednesday. Monday, durable goods. What's 5? That was 5:30. That seems 5:30. That already happened. So we have Wednesday and Friday. So Wednesday and Friday, news. Okay. FYI, news. Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday we have Fed interest rate, and then Friday we have PPI. So just be aware of that. Keep it light, keep it tight. That's the name of the game. Let's get into it. I do have my live account currently right now. I'm trading my live. Got it connected to one of my props. I did trade last night. I actually traded silver. I usually don't trade silver. Silver's wild. But I traded a nice little short off of it. But all Gucci. I'll show you guys at the end. But let's get into it. 628. We're going to wait for it to get pop-a-lopping. I hope you guys are having a good one. To all my people on the East Coast, stay safe. Stay safe. Right? Stay safe. We know that winter storm is over there. And that's wild stuff. So make sure you guys stay safe. Okay, ES is breaking. I have a ES. I pulled up ES and NQ. Ideally we want to see this pop here, right? So I'll take a long off the open if we get a nice little pop here, and I'll hold this. So what I'll do is I'll take a long right off this. There we go. Oh, double micro. I was trying to take a single, but that's fine. We'll take a hold down here and see if we get a rip off the open. 629. Let's see if she rips it up. I'm going to wait for the open, guys. We're going to wait for a rip. Oh, there's a rip. Take that off real quick. All right. So we took that off real quick. Nice little scalp. So we're 1 micro in. We're off the open. It is 629. Let's see if she wants to go. She should give it to us here. This should break out. If she's going to go, she's going to go. She's going to go. She's going to go. Go. What is she going to do? Ooh, she might come down and take us out. Let's see. 10 points up. She's going to break out. ES is at 69.5. She might take us out here. If she does, we go short on that 15-minute break. Short off that 15-minute break. Beautiful. And we'll hold that break right over here. Nice little double micro there. This is a live account. It is a live account, guys. Live account connected to my prop account. But for if you guys to know live, it says live here on the right here. And this will be grayed out. So, just FYI. Let's see. We're not going to add. We're going to let it see if she wants to go. She comes back out and takes us. We'll take that long again. Looking for a long into that. Let's see. Okay. Taking the long. In the long on the NQ. In the long on the NQ. Let's see. ES just took out previous day high. ES just took out previous day high, which I'm not digging. So I want to see if NQ will get to previous day high. Again, we're not going to add to this. We're going to let it do its magic. Let's see. See if she wants to rip. ES is pushing. Here we go. 10 points. All right, beautiful. And that was just to take some risk off there, guys. I was down like $100 there, so I just took some risk. Took a nice little risk. Took a nice little risk off there. Came back in with one MNQ, and we're gonna let her ride out. See if she takes us out again. Yeah, not digging the choppiness that's going on here on the NQ. If we get taken out, we go short. Let's see. ES is pushing up again. Let's go long. Let's go long. Let's see. Add it to that winner. Get ripper. That's beautiful. We're going to let her rip. ES is continuing to push. ES is continuing to push. We're waiting for NQ to give us the donuts. ES is pushing right there. Look at that. 10 points. Beautiful. We're back up in it. We're going to put our stop at the bottom of this 15-minute candle. If we come back down and get wicked, then this should pull back down. But at this point, this is looking really juicy for a breakout. So we're going to give her some space to breathe. Okay, we're going to give her some space to breathe. ES is breaking out. Again, ES is breaking out. ES is 69.67. We're going to add to that winner. Add to the winner. We're adding to the winning trade. Let's see if we get a pop. ES is pushing next level on ES 69.75. Boom. Okay, took some off there. ES is continuing to push. Boom. Took a little bit more off there. Okay, we got a runner. We're going to leave the runner on because it's feeling good. ES is going. ES is going. ES is ripping. Very nice. Boom. Come on. So ES is still pushing. We're going to hold this level here. We're waiting to see if she wants to give up the cakes. ES is continuing the push. ES is going to 69.75. She's right at previous. She broke out her previous day high. She's pushing 69.70. She's continuing the push. She's continuing the push. There's beautiful, beautiful on the NQ. Beautiful 12 points. Free trade, 7 points in there. Boom. Very nice. All right, all right. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to sit on hands. Actually, we're going to go one more micro because I feel like we're going to hit previous day high on the NQ. We're going to let her ride out. We're back to positive on the account. So we're just chilling here. We got one micro on. We want to see if she takes out previous day high. She's continuing the push. Continuation of that push. We're just waiting to see what happens. We're not adding to shit, by the way. We usually only add on winning positions. So you guys saw that. I added to the winning positions as it was breaking out. If we're on a losing position, we're just going to hold it till they're going to take us out, which is fine. We already defined our risk. I usually have an ATM of $60. So right now we're in one micro. And we're just chilling. We're targeting previous day high, which is this blue line here. If we get a push into this level, then beautiful, because that's what we're targeting. Oof, dude, ES is on a monster range. ES is shooting up 69.71. It's got the gas going. Let's see. It's definitely got the gas. Beautiful. It's looking beautiful. ES is continuing to push. ES next level is 69.75. So if NQ is going to continue to this push, it's going to have to keep going up. Now we have our stop down here, because if we come back to this, then we should get a push down into this and fill some of this gap into this Asia, possible Asia low. So that's why we have our stop is a little big, but it's good. Because if we come back down and take that, then that would look for a possible nice short. I'm giving it room to breathe for sure. It's like $115 stop. That's what I'm going to give it. And if we were to go in 2 micros, it'd be $220 stop. But I'm just going to stick to 1 micro and I'm just going to chill. We're going to let it work, see what happens. We got our stop in place, so. Might cut it sooner. We'll see. Depends on this next candle. So that's a 10-minute. I have other charts on a 10-minute candle, and if it breaks, comes back down, and sells off, it would not be good for the bulls. See what it does. We're gonna let her work. We're gonna let it keep going. Gonna let it work out. We're just chilling. No biggie. All right, there's a rip. Very nice. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. There we go. We're gonna cut the trade right there. 25 points, 26 points. Beautiful. Nice. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's go. We're back into that, and we're going to wait for it to hit previous day high. Come on. You know you want it. You know you want it. You know you want it. Come on. Dude, ES is pushing. ES is giving the gas today. Again, we're going to put our stop right here. Pretty good stop. And then ES is continuing this relentless grind up. Let me see all-time high for ES. Oh, we're pretty far away for ES all-time high. So let's see. Four micros. Want to see if she wants to continue to push up. Let's see. Oh, we're just waiting to see what happens. See if she's gonna take it or not. Very nice. ES is pushing down. Seems like she's getting rejected by 69.75. We're watching ES to see if he wants to continue this push here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, yeah. So I got a 4. I put a limit on my live account of 4 micros. Very nice. Let's take that out. Beautiful. Nice. All right. So we bought that little dip there. We're up about $122 right there. Dollars, homie. Real dollars on a live account. And I might be done for the day. Let's see. So, ideally, she can go take previous day high. That's Gucci. I'm okay with her taking previous day high. Very nice. Yeah, so I put a limit on my live account just to keep it. I have a 5 micro max total. That's it. So that way I don't oversize. Don't blow up the account. But yeah, she's going for previous day high right now. And what time is it? 6:45. Literally 15 minutes. Made $122. Easy peasies, you know. I'm gonna wait for, if we get a drop down into this right here, I'll for sure take a short. So this is what I'll do. Since I got my money for the day, set a stop. So I set a sell stop market order right down here. And the reason I have that is because on a 15-minute, if we come back down, be a double bottom. So she should crack. And then also on a 30-minute, she should crack. So I'm going to let her do her thing. That's fine. I got my piece of the pie, right? So I'm good. I mean, I made $125 in literally, what was that, like 15 minutes of trade? 6:46, 15 minutes of trading. That's it. I'm just going to chill here till 7. Hang out with you guys till 7 o'clock. I'm gonna hang out with you guys till 7, and then I'm gonna go on with my day. I mean, that's about it. Keep it easy, keep it chill. She is breaking out beautifully. I love it. Yeah, I definitely got my part of the piece there. She's about to hit previous day high of 25. She's going up 25,843. She's about to hit previous day high. Yes, smack that. Okay, beautiful. We're just waiting to see. Another thing I don't know if I told you guys in this my last live, but I got $100 bills right here, and I put them in front of my keyboard, and I tell myself, if somebody came up and gave you, $100 bill, would you take it? Right? I said, hell yeah. Shit, $100? I'll take it. Every day of the week, would you take it? I would take it. So, the way it works, the way I do it, the way I work for payouts, all that, is literally $100. I walk away. Depending on how I feel the market. If that day I make $300, $300, I take my $300 and I walk away. Right? I always try to stop trading before 7:30ish PST. If that day I made 300 plus, if I made $600, if I made $600 that day, because every day is different, right? It depends on the market, depends on the setups. Every day is different. If I make $600, what do? I walk away and take it for the day. Same thing when I'm risking money. Yeah, I saw when I was down about 120 bucks, down 120. I could be down 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100. So what I do is I have $1,100 right here. And the reason I have it there is because that's my trading capital. Obviously, that's not my account size, but this is what I give myself every day. $1,100. I give myself an $1,100 stop. That's what I get to trade with. If I blow $1,100 on the day, I'm screwed. That's it. I'm done for the day. That's my personal DDO. $1,100 keeps me emotionally detached. I'm like, all right, cool. That, for most people, that's like, what, 2 weeks of work, maybe 1 week of work. No $5 grand, $6 grand, $8 grand. It don't work that way, guys. If you do that, you're just going to screw yourself. Even if you have a 100K account, 50K account of real cash, of a live account, and this is a live account, by the way, you can tell, because it literally says live right here. My Furu's right there. Live account, real data, real account, real cash account, connected to my props. But if you do that, you're just going to screw yourself, right? So you have to understand, like, you have to have your emotional balance. I call it, instead of IQ, I call it EQ. Emotional quality, emotional control. What is their number? This is my number. This is my number where I can still trade and trade the charts and not freak the fuck out, right? You guys saw that. I have a size limit, so it doesn't make me oversized. It doesn't make me go 20 micros, add to my loss. You guys saw that pop where I got taken out, right? How many losses did I just take live? 2, 3 losses, and I took 3 wins, 4 wins. So usually my win rate is 60 to 70%, 65 on the average. So I'm okay with losing. The fact is, you just have to be a good loser, and most people don't want to lose. So that's my tip of the day. But, man, I was watching this series last night. I'm cooked this morning. I was watching this series last night on Netflix called His and Hers. It's my day off work yesterday and today. And yes, I do work a 9 to 5. I don't just trade like, most Furus say they trade full time and they sell 50,000 courses. No, I work a 9 to 5. I got a Airbnb business going on, and then I trade on the side. But Anyways, watched His and Hers on Netflix. Pretty good stuff. Got pretty big actors that I like in it. But that's why I hate watching series, because you always want to finish it. You always finish what you start, right? But here goes NQ. Let's talk about it. So here's your previous day high, and I took my position off because I'm not digging. I was in this pullback. I was in one micro here. We got a nice little pullback here. I added to it. We're like, okay, we can cut it. If we come back into this level, we'll cut it. But we got to push back into this, so we sold. We made our money. Now the problem I'm seeing is this slow ass continuation. I'm not digging it. Nope. Ooh, excuse me. Oh man, I'm cooked. I only got like 4 hours of sleep. Another thing you have to know about trading is you better know how restful you feel. So if you feel like shit, you better come to the stage, to the game, to the battle, to the market, relax and know that you feel like shit. So I'm not gonna come in here feeling tired and be like, I'm about to put on 4 minis. Most people be like, oh man, you could have put 4 minis on that dip. You made it. You could have made a nice little 1,200. I could have. I could have also lost on this nasty pullback. So understand the game. So I don't like how this tape is kind of stalling out here. We're just slowly grinding, you know. But the thesis was right. We talked about this morning. So let's put this here. Thesis was right. Let's recap what we talked about this morning. What did we say? We said ideally we break out of 25.73. We're looking previous day has a target. Also is a level as well, 25.843. We said that, right? So we got literally the move we talked about, right? We came a little bit of a pullback here. This wide ass London range we got, wide ass Asia range we got, they built overnight. Sustained the buyers. It sustained. We had double support down here. So no real reason that we broke. We talked about it. That was the first game plan. We had a second game plan, but the main one was this move here. Let's talk about ES. ES, what did we say? We said that, right? We said ES looks way better, right? We said it's building a lower high, lower high, lower high. We said if we can go, right? If we can stay above here, we can rip above the 69.46. We can rip about the 69.56 right off the up, and boom, she just launched into outer space and was like, "Bring it, homie!" Right? So now she's looking good. ES is looking good to fill this gap, right? Looking beautiful. So talked about that. YM. We even left the arrows on YM for shits and giggles to come back and talk about it. Look at that. What did we say? To the T, guys. We said YM, same thing, in a downtrend, but if we come out for a breakout, we'll get in the breakout. She comes up, YM comes up to 49.303. She rips. She says, "What's up, homies?" 49.445. Rips up. She's heading towards previous day high. Right? Beautiful. We talked about it. Bitcoin. We talked about Bitcoin this morning. She's almost giving you the move, but not really giving you the move. She's right down here. We said a sell-off. She literally comes to previous day low and taps people. So I'm going to go with hello. People had the same thesis I did. Was like, I'm going to go short on this shit. And I'm going to put my stop there. Got stopped out. And now she's giving the cakes. You see that? She's giving the cakes. So no good on that. But I don't trade Bitcoin. I watch it. I just like to watch it. Oil. Oh, beautiful. We talked about oil, didn't we? Look at that. Look at that. We still got our arrows up. Look at that. Literally what we just said. We said if we stay below this level, 60.86, we'll go into a short, right? So you had it, got tapped, a little short there. If we hold this level, if we hold 60.48, what we said, we're going to go back up. We're going to leave these here. We're going to go back up into 61.51. I don't trade oil anymore. It's really choppy sometimes and pisses me off. The Russ, I watch the Russ. I don't trade the Russ. I do watch it. I used to trade small caps. But here's the Russ. Bada boom. Here's the Russ. Look at that. Nasty sell off last week, and now she's climbing up. So that was basically the breakdown today. It was beautiful. It was all key, on point. We made a game plan before we went into our trading. We didn't just trade like a bunch of idiots. And still, NQ still hasn't taken previous day high. You know, she feels like she's running out of steam, right? It feels like she's running out of steam. ES is grinding, like the grindy is just that slow ass, choppy to death grind that we call for people that short a lot, where it just like grinds up. It sucks because if you're in it short, you're getting smacked, right? But you shouldn't be in the short until at least. By the way, all-time highs on NQ is 2,600. So we're what, 300 points, 250 points away. So just so you know, if you are short in this, swinging it, you might get your face ripped off because NQ is 2,600 is right up here, and this is your all-time high. So if you get your face ripped off, don't ask why. Yeah, she's looking nasty strong. I'm definitely about to take that order off. She's looking sickly strong. Look at that. Look at that when we pull back. Look at that. We're up here. Look at that. She should give a turn of events around 8-ish. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm definitely not waiting until 8 PST to see this turn. I'm literally giving this shit maybe 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, and I'm out. I'm Gucci. I'm taking my ass to sleep. And then working out. Or maybe going to the gym. Probably going to go hit the gym. But yeah, this was beautiful. This was good stuff. And then I'll show you guys the wins for today. Alright, I'll show you guys the wins for today. And like I said, I traded silver last night. Actually, let me pull up silver for you guys. Let me pull that up. Hold on. I'll show you guys what I traded. It really wasn't last night. It was actually this morning, I think. Traded it from my phone. Let me pull up silver. So, boom. And by the way, NQ just hit previous day high, guys. NQ just hit previous day high. So, silver's right here. This was silver. This was me. I traded this beauty pretty much last night. And I pretty much traded it on the short side. I know, right? Not the long side like everybody else. So I shorted right here. I shorted this 108 level and I had a nice little stop right up here. Covered here, and then I shorted again right here. And I got stopped out. I stayed up late. Like I said, I was watching the series. I got my ass kicked, my ass handed to me, stopped out. And then, earlier this morning, when I got up, wife got ready for work, I shorted this biatch right here. And I shorted it on basically on the concept of a breakout of a clear out, like in small caps. I said, all right, cool, I'm going to short you. I shorted it, it's a tight stop. She came down to right here to 108.7. I covered the shit out of it and I was done. So, that was the game plan on silver. I'm probably never going to trade silver again because the way it moves is fucking horrible. It moves. You think NQ moves fast? You think NQ moves? Bro, silver moves on crack. Silver, you're in one lot and then you're down like $2,300 in like a minute. It's nasty the way it moves. It's horrible. They should call it the new Widowmaker. But here's my accounts, guys. Let's talk money, right? Everybody wants to talk about the money. This was a silver trade last night. Excuse me. That was the silver trade last night, 21.97. Boom. Like I said, that was candy money right there. This was live that I just traded with you guys. Live account, real fucking money brokerage. 122. Bam. We had that connected to one of our Tradeify accounts. Bam. 101. We just made that money, right? Bada boom, bada bing. So, That was real money. Real money, money, money. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really want to give my $100 back, my $122 in 15 minutes of work. I don't feel like giving it back. NQ finally hit that top. ES is finally giving a little bit of a pullback. Let's see. Here's what I see NQ doing is pulling back into London high 25,742, and then I just see it continue to rip up. So trend of the day today looks pretty damn bullish. It looks really bullish. We're only 30 minutes into the market, and NQ ripped almost 300 points, and ES ripped a nice from 69.52 to 69.80. So 30 points, which is a lot for ES. ES was on fire this morning. I mean, off that opening range, it just went, right? It just dipped. It went whoop, flew out. Thing just skyrocketed. So anybody that was in that big size made good money. I sure as hell wasn't in big size. I was 2 micros, shit, and I got stopped out twice. Then when I finally got the move, I was in it, 3 micros and then 4 micros. So, we got that piece of the money there, and it was Gucci. But yeah, it was beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love how we made the money. And then just to go over, I want to go over this with you guys real quick before I leave you and I'm done for the day. Start the rest of my day, since I got my piece of the move. So here's MNQ. So I just replayed it back a little bit. When we took that long here, had we just held it off that opening range to the previous day high, we still only would have made the 144, right? So I just want to make sure you guys understand the risk and reward. And we're still risking 138. So this is a 1-to-1 play, right? So when you do 1-to-1, your hit rate better be high. You better have at least above 60%. Because if you're doing 1-to-1 and your win rate sucks cojones, you're going to blow up your account. So you better have that 60-70% win rate so you can afford to get 1-to-1s, So it would have been, like 105, 120, 130. But just want to make sure you guys know that that's what it would have looked like had we just held the whole thing. We obviously, in the trade, your emotions come over. You're actually trading real live data, real live price action in front of you. We had said, let's take a long, and then we got stopped. And then based off, the little 5-minute here, we said short, which would have been candy ass if we would have got the second plan of our game plan. We didn't. We got stopped out again. We did not add to that losing trade, right? You guys saw we were short here. It came all the way up, and instead of adding, right, instead of going add, going 20, 30 micros in it, which is like 3 minis, and then blowing the hell up. No, we said, cool, take us out, whatever. I already have my risk intent, $60. We got taken out, and then we switched over and went long, and then boom, money trade. That's all trading is, man. It's just patience. It's just risk management, and that's it. Being on the right side of the cocktail. That's all trading is. Sounds simple as fuck, but when you're new to trading, you get your ass kicked, right? So that's all really trading is, guys. It's emotional control. It's the biggest thing. Self-control over yourself, basically, is what I call it. You gotta know how to control yourself. You gotta know how to control your emotions. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe, that like. I've been how many? 40 minutes? Yeah, I've been live for like 45 minutes, but I'm good, man. I mean, I made my money, to be honest. I'm about to finish up. What time is it? 7:05. 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't mind that. So let me do a little math with you guys before I leave you guys real quick. So $200 a day. There's 252 trading days per year in trading, right? So $200 a day is $50,000. Obviously, you're not going to hit that. No one's going to win nonstop. It's just the average. $400 a day is $100,000 a year, right? You follow me? That's it. That's small change. Of course, $1,000 is 250, and these are big numbers, right? 4K is 1 million. Those are like bigger numbers, bigger psychological numbers. But between 200 and 400 a day. That's some life changing money out there for, especially for all the peeps that have jobs and they're making 50K. Luckily, I'm blessed. I have a pretty good job and I'm making, not gonna say, but in the 6-figure ranges, so I'm good. But I mean, if you make an extra 50K from trading a year, 20K, 10K, dude, what can you do with 10K? You take your fam out. You can take out your wife, girlfriend, kids, pimp out your car, pay off your house, pay your mortgage. I don't know, right? If you're paying $1,000 a month, what is that? $1,000 a month in mortgage or rent. 12 months, that's $12,000. Basically, your trading could literally pay for your rent every year. You come and trade 2 hours, 3 hours, make your money and get out. Now, this, it's not going to happen overnight. And I've been in this game 6 years. I've been in this game for a long time. I think my channel has been up for 4 years already. So just so you know, the game is not easy. The game will take suffering. It'll be a biatch. It will suck. So there's 10,000 other things you could be doing to make the same amount of money. So if you come into trading thinking, I want to make money because I want to change my life, you'd better check that shit again and come into trading because you like it. This is what you want to do. You have a passion for it. You're willing to sacrifice. You're willing to lose money for a long time, many years. And then once you get it, you'll get it. So that's my spiel, okay? For all my peeps out there, I'm done. My dog is knocked the hell out. This nice little cool little sweater, wife got it for me. But I'm done, guys. NQ hit previous day high. Definitely the volume died the hell down immediately. It's dead to the choo-choo. But I am out. I hope you guys have a good one. Stay blessed. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, share the video, all that good stuff. You guys have a good one, okay, guys? See you tomorrow.